Welcome to Decoded Daily. This episode is brought to you by Idea Data. Today we're taking a deep dive into the future of work. We've got articles from Forbes, Business Wire, Cisco, and more, trying to figure out what's changing, what's hype, and what's it all mean for you.
It's really fascinating because we're not just talking theory here. These changes are already impacting businesses in a big way. One of our sources, a report from Udemy, actually found that companies are using AI, especially generative AI, to boost productivity.
Generative AI. Okay.
One of the Forbes articles we have really emphasizes the need for AI literacy, so understanding how to work with these tools effectively.
Gotcha. So we should be thinking about how to use it to make us better at what we do.
Exactly, yeah. The Udemy report highlighted a company that used generative AI to create personalized marketing copy for thousands of customers. That would have been impossible for a human team to do on their own. So think about the potential for your own work.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so we talked a bit about AI, but what about the whole metaverse thing? Are we all going to be wearing VR headsets in virtual offices?
I think that's where we need to separate the hype from the reality. An article from Carlton Newsroom argues that the metaverse for work, well, it isn't quite there yet. I mean, the technology has limitations. And frankly, most people aren't ready to jump into meetings as, avatars.
So no metaverse board meetings tomorrow?
Probably not, no. But, that doesn't mean the metaverse has no future in the workplace. For example, imagine using VR for training simulations in fields like medicine or engineering. A surgeon could practice a complex procedure virtually before ever, stepping into the operating room.
That actually makes sense. It's like you can get the immersive experience, but without the real-world risks. So it's not about replacing the office, but more like using the technology strategically where it actually makes a difference.
Precisely. And while we're talking about technology shaping the future of work, I think we can't forget about the shift to hybrid work models. Working from anywhere. It's pretty clear that that's here to stay.
Yeah, for sure. And Cisco's even launching Wi-Fi 7, which is specifically designed to handle all those demands of video conferencing and data transfer. This level of connectivity could totally revolutionize things like telehealth or online education, even how we access entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about a future where geography really becomes less of a barrier to accessing services, to learning, and just to connecting with others.
That's true. And speaking of connecting with others, one of our sources from the conference board dives into the importance of DEI, so diversity, equity, and inclusion in this evolving workplace. It seems like even with the shift to remote and hybrid models, creating truly inclusive environments, that's still a major challenge, especially with, we see some pushback against these initiatives too.
Yeah, definitely. And it's crucial to remember that DEI isn't just about doing the right thing. There's a very strong business case for it. Diverse teams, they've been proven to be more innovative, and they're better problem solvers. They bring this wider range of perspectives and experiences to the table, which just leads to better decision-making and ultimately better outcomes.
Right. The report actually highlighted a study showing that companies with diverse leadership teams, they're more likely to outperform their peers financially.
It makes sense, right? I mean, if you're trying to solve complex problems and reach a diverse customer base, you need a team that reflects that diversity.
Yeah.
It's not just checking boxes. It's about really leveraging the power of diverse perspective to drive innovation and success.
Yeah, that makes me think about my own experiences. Some of the most successful projects I've been part of were with teams where, everyone brought something different.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already. AI, the metaverse, hybrid work, and the importance of DEI. But there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle I think we need to talk about: mental health.
Absolutely, that's a big one. One of the Forbes articles highlighted the growing concern around mental well-being in the workplace. And it's no surprise considering the rapid pace of change and the pressure to adapt and just the always-on nature of our digital lives.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not just about avoiding burnout. It's about creating a work environment that actually supports mental health and well-being.
Exactly. It really raises the question, how do we actually design jobs and workplaces that are good for our minds as well as our productivity?
That's a huge question. And it's one that, both companies and individuals really need to be thinking about. What can we actually do to create a future of work that is both fulfilling and sustainable?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. Let's explore some of the specific business ideas and opportunities that are kind of emerging in response to all of these challenges. We've talked about the need for AI literacy, but there's a huge opportunity for businesses that can help organizations actually implement these AI tools. effectively. So think about like consultancies specializing in AI integration, especially for industries that are just starting to explore AI's potential.
Oh, I see. So like AI advisors, kind of, helping businesses figure out how to use these tools in a way that makes sense for them.
Precisely. Yeah, it's about bridging that gap, between the complex technology and its practical application in a specific business context.
Right. Okay. And what about hybrid work? I mean, are there business opportunities there too?
Absolutely. Yeah, with more people working remotely,
Mm,
there's a growing need for like well-designed, tech-enabled workspaces. Imagine startups creating these flexible, collaborative environments equipped with the latest connectivity solutions like that Wi-Fi 7 we talked about.
yeah, that makes sense. So not just like your typical co-working space, but something more specifically designed for the needs of hybrid and remote teams.
Exactly. Think about high-tech meeting rooms, top-notch security to protect sensitive data.
Okay, so we've got AI integration and innovative workspaces. What other business opportunities are there?
Well, remember our discussion about DEI. There's a real need for companies that can help organizations develop and implement, effective DEI strategies, especially now as some pushback against these initiatives makes it even more crucial to have expert guidance.
Yeah, that's true.
And that brings us back to the metaverse. Even if it's not ready to be our virtual office, just yet, there are still business opportunities there. Think about developing virtual training simulations, immersive educational experiences, or collaborative design platforms for fields like architecture or engineering.
I see. So using the metaverse to create these specialized tools and experiences that add value in specific industries,
Yeah.
even if it's not like, a mass adoption thing yet.
Exactly. It's about finding those niches where the metaverse can truly shine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. AI integration, innovative workspaces, DEI consulting, metaverse solutions. It seems like a lot of these opportunities are about helping businesses and individuals adapt to this rapidly changing world of work.
Imagine a platform that offers courses and resources, specifically designed to equip people with these essential skills.
Oh, okay. It's like a one-stop shop for future-proofing your career.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, it's about empowering individuals to navigate these changes and thrive in this new world of work.
Yeah, I love that idea. It's not just about businesses adapting. It's about giving individuals the tools they need to succeed. Anyone who wants to navigate this changing world of work successfully.
I think the most important thing is to really embrace a mindset of continuous learning and adaptability. The skills that are in demand today might be obsolete tomorrow, so it's crucial to be constantly evolving and expanding your knowledge base.
So it's not just about learning a specific skill. It's about developing the ability to learn new skills and adapt to new situations.
Exactly. And remember, technology is a tool. It's powerful, but it's up to us to decide how we use it. Do we want a future of work that prioritizes efficiency over well-being, or can we find a balance that allows us to leverage technology to create a more fulfilling and human-centered work experience?
That's a great question. And it brings us back to this idea of agency. Like, we're not just passive bystanders in all of this. We have choices to make. And those choices will shape not only our own careers, but the future of work as a whole.
The future of work isn't predetermined. It's something we're all creating together.
That sense of agency, that ability to shape the future, that leads us back to you, the listener. What role do you want to play in all of this? We've talked about like the skills you need and the mindset shifts, even the potential business opportunities out there. But what does it all mean for you, like on a personal level?
I think this is where self-reflection comes in. Think about your own values, your passions, and what your goals are. What kind of work environment do you thrive in? What kind of impact do you want to make?
So it's not just about, adapting to all these changes that are happening, but it's also using this time of transformation to really define what you want from your career.
Yeah, maybe this is a chance to explore a new field, or even start your own business, or even just reevaluate what success means to you.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point. Success doesn't have to look the same for everyone. It's about finding what fulfills you and what aligns with your own values.
Absolutely. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are so many resources available to help you navigate these changes.
Yeah, that's true. And speaking of resources, this deep dive wouldn't be complete without mentioning our sponsor, Idea Data. They're all about helping professionals stay ahead of the curve in AI and tech.
Yeah, if you're looking to expand your knowledge and connect with other professionals in these fields, I highly recommend checking out their newsletter. It's packed with insights and trends and perspectives from leaders in AI, tech, and business, including folks from Fortune 500 companies like IBM, MetLife, and Amazon.
Awesome. So if you're ready to dive deeper into the world of AI and tech, head over to the show notes and check out Idea Data. You won't regret it.
And remember, the future of work is ultimately what we make it.
That's a great note to end on. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. I think, with the right mindset and a willingness to adapt, we can all create a future of work that is both fulfilling and successful.
Couldn't agree more. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep shaping the future of work you want to see.
Get smarter on AI, tech, and new markets with our newsletter. The link is in the show notes.